What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. We're going to talk about Power, the finale for book 3, as well as get into some of this BMF. I got my girl Moochie in the building. What's up, Moochie?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, and we got Nita The Diva in here. What's up, Nita? We lost her for a second.
Oh, she's on mute.
She on mute, and there you go. All right, surprise.
Hey.
Hey, what's up? What's up? All right, so we finally book 3 is done. It's over with, and it went by. It seemed like just like in a snap, just like damn, man, that was 10 episodes just like that. And so now that we didn't see the whole season, Moochie, what you think about this season, and what would you rate book 3 overall?
Book 3, the overall season, I thought it was good. I give it an 8 for the simple fact there's a lot of things are rehashed from the Power universe, like different scenarios. So other than that, it was good.
Okay. All right. What would you rate it?
An 8. I said an 8.
All right. I didn't hear you. My bad.
It's all right.
Nita, what's up? What do you think about book 3, and what would you rate it as far as overall?
Overall, I give it a solid A. But on a scale from 1 to 10, I would give it like a 8.5. And not for the reasons that Moochie said. Moochie said that it has some of the repeat themes and stuff like that. And it does. But I think I give it a little bit more credit than book 1 and book 2, because it wasn't as soap opera-ish. It wasn't it felt more gritty. It felt a little bit more realistic. And I kind of just give it that, because I just feel like it took it from a different angle. Now, if we're talking about book 2 was totally book 1 retold again with a younger ghost. And yeah, so I wasn't digging that all like that. I mean, it was what it was, but I feel like book 2 had more parallels to book 1. But we had some themes that reoccur in book 3. But I felt like they put a little fresh twist and spin on it, because we're in a different era. We're dealing with different things. And so like I got the freshness that it was trying to give.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do use a lot of the same stuff over and over again in Power. And it is very repetitive. So I'll peep you on that. I agree. One thing that I would say about this is I agree also with you, is it seemed more real. It seemed, because book 2, of course, I'm always point out how Tommy jumped out that car, and how Tariq had the teacher killed and nobody was around or heard anything, or how dude died in the swimming pool and all that. So there's just a lot of stuff.
Soap opera.
Yeah, right. It was like almost like cartoon in a way, So I would give this at least an 8.5.
Yeah.
So 8 to an 8.5. I would give it. It was really good, and I would put this season up there with season 1 of Power.
Right.
Book 1,
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's the best. So
we still got the annoying Angela. Her name is Jessica. so we still have her. So people
that's a
Angela
good point.
Fans, there you go.
And she was Puerto Rican too. So
right.
Yeah. Again, they got a lot of recurring themes going on in the show. Even though it wasn't all like season for season, just like how they had, of course, kids killing their parents, and how Rock was standing at the balcony like Ghost, or different things. It's just a lot of that stuff going on, So we'll see what happens, with the rest of it. I'm looking forward to it. How many seasons do you all think they may get out of book 3? You say 5? 5, both of y'all
I
5?
say 5,
Okay.
possible 6 if we playing spades.
Okay.
Possible 6, right? Come on,
5
Moochie.
books, a possible 6.
Possible 6.
That was a good one right there. A good
But
analogy.
the thing is that usually when you play it out one season too long, you end up putting a bad taste in people's mouth because you've exhausted all you done wrote yourself into a corner. Everything is so unbelievable and stuff like that. So I think the sweet spot is 5. I think the sweet spot is 5. But if they want to milk it, they can do 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, I think that's a good point about how they did with the first one, in book 1, so to speak, and how they made that extra 5 episodes.
Right.
Maybe only 2 of them was really good, but a couple of them we could have did without.
Right.
Now we saw Unique get locked up at the end of this. Do you think that his charge is gonna stick going into the next season, or do you think that he gonna be able to get away with this? Because I mean, all they really have is a jacket. Now the building he is in looks like a luxury building to me. So I'm pretty sure even in the 90s, luxury buildings had cameras in New York. I know they did in Chicago. It may not have been HD cameras, but Marvin just came wearing a regular clothes, like that little suit, elevator or whatever.
Gas man.
Yeah, but he had his regular face. So you can see it's Marvin. So I don't know. Nita, what you think? Is this charges gonna stick? Is it gonna work? What?
I don't think in the long run it's gonna stick. And hopefully, because let how I'm looking at Neat with the gold chains and the bulletproof cars and the penthouse with I think he got some money. So if you got some money, you need to have a lawyer. And if you got a lawyer, then you're going to get off. And the only way that I think that this is not going to go down in that manner is that if the cops just have a hard on for him. And if they have a hard on for him, it's only if Malcolm says that Unique did it. So then they got him. They not worrying about trying to prove it. They got him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a toss up of how he gonna do it. But at the same time, will they stick? I don't know. So yeah. Right. So those are all the little things that's just like bubbling up in my mind.
Yeah, I agree with you right there that it really comes down to what Howard might say. So we'll see. Moochie, what's up? You think it's gonna stick? You think Howard gonna flip on him? What you think gonna happen with this?
I think he gonna get out because he got 10 witnesses and a lawyer. He gonna have a good lawyer on deck, and he got cameras. He got cameras in his apartment. He got cameras in the shop where he's at the coat shop, wherever they do with the leather shop where they was doing the furs and stuff. He got cameras there, and at the time of the shooting, they're gonna have him not in the place. They gotta place him there. They place the jacket there. They can't place him there.
But we talking about the police though. Can they make that stuff disappear? Can they collect it and then it just disappear? They always craft the narrative.
It could go down that way, but I'm just going by. I feel like they got circumstantial evidence, and it might go in his favor. He might get let off in his favor. He might not. It depends.
And because he's a favorite,
I think it depends on what Detective Howard do.
That's 2 good points right there, because they do have evidence that he wasn't on the scene, but Nita, you're dealing with the NYPD, dealing with the shooting of a cop. They may try to destroy evidence and make it stick. So, if they don't do some dirty stuff, then he could be straight, like Moochie was saying. But if they gonna go dirty, then you know you could throw the rule book out the window, I guess.
So who's that going to fall on? Dirty stuff. Is that going to fall on this new Morgan Freeman guy, or is it going to fall on Burke, or is it going to fall on Howard? Like, how if they do the dirty route, who going to be the dirty person?
That's a good point. Let me ask Brillo that question, and then I'll chime in. Brillo, what's up, brother?
What's good?
What's
up, ladies?
Who's gonna be the dirty cop to try to cover up for Howard? Is it gonna be Burke? She want to be there for her fallen comrade, or what?
It's definitely gonna be Burke, man. She getting her hands dirty a little bit already with Jukebox. She see how it's going. She going to meet up with it, following a teenager around. You know, not supposed to do that as an adult. You know, cop following a teenager around. I don't know if she gonna push it to the limit, but she definitely gonna try to protect him. She gonna feel bad because of his health situation. Now, when she find out about his relationship with Rock and the whole Thomas family, I don't know how she probably not gonna be with that. But initially, yeah, she gonna try to cover up his little dirt.
Right, and technically, you made a good point about technically she can't talk to Jukebox without a parent, no way, right?
Exactly. Yep. She pressing Jukebox. She supposed to have a parent there with you.
Yeah. So anything
whatever
she got from Jukebox, yeah, it's inadmissible.
That's why she let her go like that. She just scaring her.
Right.
That's Jukebox so smart. She probably already know.
Yeah. That's why. Even though she told her in the car, y'all in danger, the cop, Burke, can't really say much, do with it, because you had this kid in your car questioning her for without a parent.
Exactly.
So, you know, that right there is already a no-no. So, yeah. Damn, that's a good one right there. I didn't even think about that angle right there. So, yeah. But I think that if anybody does do some dirty stuff, it'd probably be her. She did pick up a couple bad habits from Howard on the street with all his secrecy and stuff. But at the same time, I think she want to do good. She ain't been on the job long enough to be dirty. So I think that maybe she might overlook some things. But I don't know if she may destroy.
She already overlooked stuff, Jay. She overlooked the little room in the store because Juliana, she learned how to play the game. Juliana gave her something.
Enough time to get into that yet.
Right.
Yeah, but if you see that door in that store, you know it's something in there.
Right.
Come on, look at all them damn locks.
Right.
In the cheap but she had hard proof evidence in her hand, so she was trying to work on that.
Right.
That's why she kind of told her, like, look, you might want to get whatever's in there out of there. Now, if Juliana was trying to play hardball and didn't give her nothing, she would have probably bust that open.
But when she had the videotape, she didn't need to go back there.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right.
But she also didn't need to tell her, like, basically tell her, I know you got something back there, so watch out. We'll wash my hands.
Right. Trinae Huff on Facebook. She said Juke ain't got no parents. Marvin is locked up and Rock is crooked. So where's CPS? Well, Marvin is just in custody. He ain't locked up. And you know, so and that just happened.
She got family though. Rock could take care of her.
Yeah.
If you got family, you don't just go to
season
CPS.
2.
If you don't got nobody, then they send you to CPS.
Yeah, so it ain't that bad yet for her. She ain't you know,
Davina.
Yeah, she ain't had nothing.
She ain't Davina yet.
Right. So, and that's a good point right there. Y'all think we're gonna see her come back in next season?
Oh yeah.
Moochie, kicking off. What you think gonna see with Davina?
I think she gonna come back and she gonna be a menace for Candace when he get thrown off even more again. Or who knows? Now he might believe what Scrappy was telling him and realize it was actually her that told.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brillo, what you think about Davina?
I think she definitely gonna be back in season 2. I also think he gonna definitely know she did it because he got the respect for Scrap. Now he look up to Scrap down there. He like, man, you the realest dude I know, man. And then Scrap kind of told him, trying to give him some props too. Like, man, you a G, even no matter who your mom is, on your own. after trying to kill a cop, like that's a tall tale. A cop,
Right.
he tried, he ain't succeed, but Scrap gave him some
Right.
props, so he gonna put Jukebox already told him he gonna put 2 and 2 together. And he might do something to Davina.
All right, Nita, you think we gonna see Davina again?
Yeah, definitely we seeing Davina.
Renee said they gonna meet up in Baltimore. You think that's gonna be the case?
I can see that happening.
I don't see that happening.
If he bump into her.
Usually, well, I don't know. If he's 15, they don't move foster kids out of their jurisdiction, so they stay in their state. And what I'm thinking is that with him being down in Maryland or DC or whatever, the DMV area, I'm thinking whoever rises up in Jamaica, Queens or whatever, she gonna attach herself to that. Don't you know how that always happened? The girlfriend boy, I mean the king, not the kingpin, but the person who is in power, the dude, always has a girlfriend who was the girlfriend of the last girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? And then I think Kanan's gonna come back around. Type. Yeah, he's gonna come back around and he gonna see her because she done got another lick. She done got him. And she's with him because I think she's probably going to age out of the foster care system. I don't know how long he's going to be in Maryland. So I don't know how they're going to play it, but I still feel like that she's going to kind of maybe attach herself to another person that will cause some kind of friction. And, you know, I don't know. That's what I'm just thinking, but I'm sure that
that's like her survival instinct.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, I agree. With that, I mean, they have to do some good writing to make that paths cross in Maryland. I don't know how they could do that.
Yeah, I don't think so. Like I said, she would have to age out. Yeah, she would have to age out or even run away. One of the two.
Moochie, you said they'd have her do what?
I said he would have to come down and visit, and he bump into her. Like,
oh yeah.
Take the bus down and bump into her at the bus station downtown at Grand Central Station.
Yeah, in New York.
That's the only way I can see that happening.
Yeah, definitely. So Trinae said, "Do you think the cops gonna connect Kanan's DNA at the scene of the crime?" So the only thing I think with that is that we know that Howard got a unique blood type. And if Kanan really is his son, he may have the same blood type.
And he could say it's his blood, right?
Exactly. They may think it was Howard's blood.
Interesting. That's good.
Yeah.
That's definitely what's going to happen.
I think that's what's going to happen, too.
Because they keep saying how rare it is. AB.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's rare.
It's AB negative.
Exactly. So with that, I don't think that it's going to really come back that it was Kanan's. Plus, you would have to test Kanan, which means you'd have to catch him and then get the blood to then test him, which then, you know, you'd have to have a reasonable doubt or a reason to say we want to test this kid's blood, which means Howard would have to say he did it.
Right.
You know, so Brillo, what you think about that? About the blood and the OJ bloody glove, the bloody coat, OJ bloody coat, and this stuff. What's gonna happen with this? What's your thoughts?
So man, I take up for Kanan all the time. I've been taking up for him, making excuses for him for 15 being 15 years old. But man, you can't fall out like you on Halloween, man. You can't fall out and leave blood all. He my guy, but come on, Kanan. He can't do nothing right, man. Nothing at all. He left blood everywhere. Everywhere you can leave blood, he left blood. So he better hope that he AB negative, and then they don't do an in-depth test. Because if it's that rare, they're not gonna do an in-depth test. I really don't know how they was doing the DNA in the 80s. Probably can't do an in-depth test, but it's definitely gonna come back as AB negative, and he's lucky for that. Definitely lucky. But man, come on, man.
Right. Keith Brown said the napkin. What napkin? Oh, at the police station. Man,
but did they keep it though?
He kept it.
Yeah. What's up? What you think about that napkin?
That was just kind of to let him know that No, Kanan was his son. He already know that. Nah, that was in the beginning. I doubt if he still got
Yeah, I
that
thought
little
he
dab
probably
of blood.
trashed that because
Yeah,
he
he kept
already
it initially,
established
but
the relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
yeah.
Nita, what you think about what's gonna happen with this blood and the napkin and all that stuff?
Then when I keep watching this video, I mean, when I keep watching this picture or the screen, the funny part about it is that I caught another screen where he was playing dead. Like, in order for him to not finish that shot, he sat there like this, like he was already gone, so he didn't take the headshot. And I think that's probably why he didn't do it. He just like kind of, I'm telling you, already got the playing dead shot. It's in my recap. I'm telling you, he played dead for that joint, but
I ain't peeped that.
threw him all the way off. He was like this.
Hey, that crackhead too saved his life. Talking about that he's shooting.
I didn't hear that the first time
off.
I was watching it.
Yeah, that crackhead.
Yeah, I heard the second time.
Yeah, when they said they shooting and then the car alarm went off.
Yep, car alarm. And so he looked over that side, then he looked over that side, and then when he looked back at him, he was like this. He was asleep.
Somebody talking about Howard still has that deal with Unique. That's all finished once he knew about Kanan being his son.
And he done already hit the stash.
Right. And they didn't really have a real deal. Other than
Unique never agreed.
You come out on top. Yeah. And
it was his word.
Never agreed with
it felt like it was his word, but his actions never followed through. Because he did everything for Rock.
Yeah.
Everything he did for Rock / Kanan. I'm not going to just say he did it for her, but he got to keep her in his good graces in order to get to Kanan until Kanan ages up.
Right.
And he don't have that much time.
And Moochie, I got this other thing I'm gonna ask you. So you can talk about this blood and stuff, but we all forget this one right here. Remember, he talked to the doctor and told her he was meeting with his son that night.
Yeah.
And that the mama was a trip.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna pull her.
Hope that Detective Burke don't go talk to the doctor.
Right, because now they know he's sick. They didn't know he was sick.
Right.
They talked to the doctor. She found out he was shot. She gonna be like, really? He was meeting with his son that night. They're gonna be like, his son? He had a son? Like,
I don't know if he ain't tell her his name though. Luckily, he ain't say his name.
But Burke kept saying, what is with you and that kid? Why you keep protecting that kid?
She gonna know, but she not gonna have the evidence.
I'm gonna tell you, once she get too close, they gonna kill her.
She gonna know what's going on. For sure.
Once she get too close, she gonna get killed.
Oh,
think Burke gonna get killed?
Yeah, I think
thought
it's
she
either
was gonna
gonna
get
be
killed
them
this
drinking
season.
Don't.
I see it.
I don't know because
I think she's gonna be around for
kill a lot of cops. In
I didn't say
powers.
next season it's gonna happen though.
Yeah, they did kill a lot of cops before they actually got to Angela. Like I feel like because she's Puerto Rican, I keep feeling like she want to be an Angela type character, like the one that's gonna be holding all the mess.
No, she's Irish.
Oh, okay.
Irish. Remember, they said she came from a traditional Irish family.
Oh, okay. She just look.
It's what you call it, Puerto Rican, Jessica.
Yeah.
But she look at, they got the same hair pulled back and stuff.
Yeah, they look the same. She ain't Irish in real life.
Nosy. Yeah, she's gonna get herself killed being Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew.
Right, just like what's his name? Jabari.
Yeah, like Jabari. He was being too nosy.
Rest in peace.
Like, look, we gotta take you out because you getting too close.
Right.
That was the funniest
scene ever. The funniest scene.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, she definitely doing too much. She may really start putting the pieces together. If she start putting the pieces together, you think Howard gonna tell her to chill, or you think Howard gonna let her go ahead and do it? As far as Moochie, you think if she started to realize it was Kanan that shot him and not a crackhead or not Unique, do you think Howard will let her go ahead and get Kanan, or he gonna tell her that no, just leave it alone?
He's probably gonna tell her to leave it alone. But somebody said Sax is Nancy Drew and he's still alive. No, but Sax plays a dirty game. She's a straight arrow cop. She's finding him from doing good old fashioned police work. Sax played dirty. So that it's
Well, this is the
difference between
beginning
them two.
of her, so we don't know how she
No,
gonna
I
play.
said that's the only way that she not gonna get killed if she play dirty like how Sax be. Otherwise, I can't see it happening.
Yeah, like I said, this is like the first cop. So we got her, we got Garcia, right? Because you remember in book 1 we had like I mean, because I guess they were big fish, and so we were dealing with a whole team of people, and I don't think that we're there yet. So it feels like it's still kind of like contained.
Yeah, the different
Local
levels.
cops.
Yeah.
They on some
But
local
now that
beat
Rock
type.
has the plug with the Dominicans or whomever, now that she is the direct source, then that's when she gets to go up another level. That's when she is kind of like playing on a different level, and other people may be investigating her, i.e. Symphony. Okay.
Bless you.
That's all.
You said
Man, if my
Symphony investigating her?
he better not be no fed.
I don't see Symphony. If he was, he definitely done compromised himself, falling in love with her like he
They
did.
don't care. They don't know that. Like when he debrief, he don't say that I fell in love with her. He's saying I'm fucking her and I'm getting the information y'all need.
Nah, he can't do that. If he does that, the case is compromised.
Right.
Really?
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't sleep with him.
Keep in mind, it's the 90s.
Okay, what say I'm not sleeping with her. Like, I mean, it's all in him.
He could lie.
That'd be crazy if he was a man.
I don't see him as a cop no more. The first
No,
3
once he drove
episodes,
into
I thought
Maryland,
so.
you could tell he's not a cop.
Yeah.
He would have had to come out and say he's like law enforcement.
That's off camera. A lot of times we in the moment, like you're not gonna see everything that's happening. You know, you just not. I mean, there's the briefing sessions, and we let them know what we're doing after it happened. You know, they kind of tell them what happened. Like, but before you make any kind of move, you can't just say. Like, he not going down there trying to pull jurisdiction. He just giving him a ride. You know what I'm saying? It's like
she been pulling his jurisdiction. He been in too deep between them legs, man. I think it's I don't know, man.
I swear,
he is gonna be a sad
undercover
tale.
people sleep with people. I'm telling you, I don't. That may not be on the books, but I believe that's what happens.
That's true to an extent, but like he didn't like fell in love with her, or she didn't.
He definitely love her. Yeah.
And I mean, that's like undercover cops ain't supposed to use drugs, and they do, so they don't.
That's in your head. That's in you. You don't have to admit to any of that in order to keep your job and keep your eye on the prize.
They get tested for that if they undercover. They can get tested.
We'll see that later on if that's what actually happens. We'll see. He may not be undercover, but the fact that they established Omar Epps as being undercover 15, 17 years ago. I don't understand why Symphony couldn't replay that same little piece.
That's a good point, right?
That's a great point.
I don't understand why they would do that.
And was sleeping with Rock and had a baby with her that we know. That's a good point right there. So, you know, but nobody knew. He didn't know, and nobody knew, but
right, they don't know. That's what I'm saying. The same thing with Symphony. Nobody knows unless you tell them.
That's a good point.
That's a good point. Yeah, I didn't think about it like that.
I didn't either.
How it was
smashed like on that one, boy.
She explained that one out.
You mean to tell me if he try to get her in a situation where she gets arrested, Rock, she's not gonna say she slept with him?
Yes, she is.
Ooh, of course she is. Good point.
The only thing I would say to what Nita's saying about him sleeping with her,
that's the same thing as sleeping with a cop. It's the same thing. I don't think that she would want to say that she's sleeping with a cop. Same reason why she don't want to say she slept with Omar. Right.
The only difference I think with Howard and Rock is I don't think he was undercover for her. He was trying to get probably who she was
DEFCON.
with, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Still, he shouldn't have been sleeping with her.
Period.
I think she
know.
helped him get DEFCON and lock up everybody.
Like that really
I think she helped Howard not unknowingly. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Talking too much.
She probably was. You know, she was talking too much. She was 16.
She was young.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Elvis said Symphony is now an accomplice by driving Kanan to Baltimore. He ain't a cop.
Exactly.
No, they do whatever they
giving
gotta
a ride.
do.
Symphony too
They
clean.
do whatever they gotta do. They kill people. Y'all, come on. Y'all can't tell me that y'all think that other undercover people is out here acting like real cops out here. They gotta do whatever the fuck they gotta do. And I've seen them do more than drive somebody down the road. Then
yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
If you undercover, then you undercover. I don't know. I don't understand. Yeah, then you might as well be police doing the same thing. Like undercover, you supposed to have a pass to do those type of things. Like it may come out in the wash later on down the line under whatever policies that they have, but if you undercover, you undercover. Period. That's all I say.
Moochie, you want to say something?
I was gonna say if he is. He compromises the whole case with his actions, with what he's doing. And if he was a cop, why would he go back there and tell about how Tony couldn't be trusted? Why would he go back and tell that if he's a cop?
Because that could cost her life.
Right, it could cost her life, and it could also ruin the whole operation. That he's trying to get to the bigger fish. He's trying to.
Yeah, but if she's already the bigger fish, they already got.
No, she's not the bigger fish. No.
Who's the bigger fish, Rock or Tony?
She's the bigger fish out of Tony.
Right.
So she could lead them to the connect, Rock, if they get her in a situation.
But they gotta figure out whether or not she is connected to the bigger fish yet before you kind of blow your cover. Like you kind of have to ride it out. So good, bad, indifferent. You gotta kind of like ride it out until you get enough evidence to even be like something is up, and we get Dean Crafty Capricorn said Dean, but Dean is no longer with her. So
I feel like Dean is going to be a threat too. I mentioned that last week when we was talking about this. I feel like Dean. I don't think that's the last we're going to see of Dean because
no.
Listen, we still didn't see the evil side of Dean. Remember? Do you remember when he was explaining every character? And he was like,
dangerous.
Dean has like an evil streak when he's mad and a violent, evil
silent
streak.
And violent.
Yeah, silent and violent.
So we didn't see that side of him.
He is absolutely enemy number one.
We didn't see that side of him. I believe we're going to see that side of him because now you got Joaquin in the mix, and now if Unique's in jail, now he losing money.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Absolutely.
So now
that's why I thought she should have did something in this episode. She should have knocked both of them. She said it ain't gonna be no competition. She should have knocked both of them out with one strike. Like
I know, but it's gonna take a while for the simple fact is now that she's not in the streets no more. She done moved that operation inside.
Paperboy, what you think about this situation here?
What's up, y'all? What's going on, y'all?
What's up?
What's good, baby?
What situation? What we talking about? I had to grab some coffee real quick.
Well, Dean, but also, do you think Symphony is a cop and that he just deep undercover right now?
I mean, yeah, you deep undercover for real. You understand, man? What? But nah, I don't think he is. I gave up on that a while ago. I think Symphony is just Symphony. We haven't seen a lot from. It's more to him than what we've seen. But I don't think he's a cop. I just don't think he's a cop, man.
I mean, if he
it's
is,
too
I
many
sure
things.
didn't see it coming no more. Nita,
Nah, not
she
yeah.
had that eye open on that one. I ain't
Like
see it.
he's really deep undercover, and if he's that deep undercover, then who are they? It can't be for those street dealer like Rock. You know what I mean? It had to be for somebody's bigger, way, way bigger. And Dean is not that big. He's a distributor, but he's not that big. If anybody, if it would be anybody, it would be the people that she just got in bed with. But he already he came into the picture before she got to deal with them, with the Colombians or whoever they are, Joaquin and them.
Right.
So I don't see who would be the big fish or the big player that he's really after.
Okay.
I mean, I just don't see it. Not for Dean. If it was Dean, then if it's Dean, then he already knows that she fell out with Dean. So that wouldn't be an end for him anymore.
Yeah. I'll say this one thing about if he is a cop, then he may not be supposed to be working to investigate Rock because he kind of met her by chance.
Yeah.
Because he was at
Maybe
the
it's that
bar. She
club
just
owner.
happened to come over and talk to him.
Yeah.
What was the likelihood of that, working that way?
And what's up with the club owner, the secret, the shadow partner that Tony's working with?
Yeah, so if he a cop, maybe he was there to investigate the club and Tony and them, and then Hugo, maybe he was there for that purpose and then got sidetracked with Rock, maybe. And so maybe that's why he is doing what he doing, because maybe the investigation ain't on Rock. I'm just trying to think of a way on how it could.
Yeah, outside the box. And maybe Hugo, we don't know who Hugo is. Maybe Hugo is in what Joaquin. He might be somebody that's attached to him. But like I said, and then in a roundabout way, he just lucked up onto them or something. I don't know. It could be a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm with Trinae right here. She said he got a look of regret on his face, but too late now. He in too deep. I definitely think he got some regret. Moochie, what you think this dude is thinking driving this boy out of town, still with this girl Rock, and as bad as she treat him?
I feel like he don't know. He look like, I don't know what I got myself into.
For real.
I don't know what I got myself into.
Yes, I'm in.
But the cookie is good.
He locked in, man. It's definitely not what y'all think he is. Man.
He know what he got himself into.
He not no as square as we think he is, man.
Nita, what you think?
He just not cussing his woman out.
One at a time. Hold on, Nita. What you think this dude is thinking about, man? And
no, I'm just saying that he knows. He just knows. Episode after episode after episode, he keeps saying, I know. And then she had to like cut him off and talk reckless to him to try to protect him. And that look, I don't know, the look looks kind of what does it look? It just means it's more than meets the eye. That's all I'm gonna say. Like I said, I don't think he's a cop. He might be one of them other agency names, them 3-letter names. I don't know what he is.
You think he one of the alphabet boys?
Yeah, I don't think he's a cop or undercover cop. I think he might just be somebody.
He might be more than meets the eye, a transformer up in this piece.
He's just there, just collecting information, and he will probably move wherever it needs to move. If he saw an opportunity in Rock, if he saw an opportunity in this person, he keeping an eye on Hugo. I just feel like he's just some kind of plant somewhere, and I don't know what his intentions are. And not saying that he's going to be the downfall of her, because he may keep some information to himself, and because he may have fallen in love with her, but I still feel like there is something else there.
Yeah. Okay, I got a question, y'all.
So,
y'all think Symphony gonna get a body?
Oh, Brillo, what you think?
Somebody left it in the chat. Well, they didn't leave that in the chat. They said Symphony ain't as like he ain't soft.
He ain't.
Yeah,
He
that's what
ain't.
I was
He's
I
not.
think so, he's
I
not.
think he might end up getting a body too. Once he get a body, then
I don't think he is soft like he'll let Marvin or them beat him up or punk him, but popping somebody is a whole nother level.
I think if he get pressed
This
enough,
is
he
what.
will.
Like if he's an undercover,
So
then he's the best undercover I ever seen in my life, bro.
I
I'm
don't
just
think
saying.
he a cop. I
I'm
still don't think he a
sorry
cop.
if
I
he
think he's just
is.
a
If
regular guy.
yeah, if he's the FBI or something like that, you would have to say even if he is running, if he is a plant in the club and he's looking into Hugo or whoever Hugo got dealings with, okay, and then he happens on to Rock and all them. You doing that? Then you got a relationship with Rock, and I'm sure some stuff gonna come across your peripheral about what she's doing. Okay, cool. But then on top of that, you still teaching. You're a professor. Man, that's a lot to be juggling. If you a fan,
Right.
this
just,
the thing,
Real on
I'm
what
yo.
you
just
think,
saying.
man.
So it's like when you articulate and you intelligent, people formulate. We do it as well. We doing it with his character. So just because he articulate and a teacher, he can't be about that. He know exactly who Rock is. Just like Moochie said, I wouldn't be surprised. Why would you be surprised if he caught a body? Because he's smart and intelligent.
Yeah, you
You know what I'm
can't think you
saying?
can't make
Because
one
they don't think
dimensional.
somebody that's smart and articulate and intelligent is going to be a savage as well. So I think we like you said we haven't seen a lot of about Symphony, but I don't think he's who we think he is just because he didn't cuss Rock out for talking down on him. Like
So you really do
that's
think
his
he the
woman. Like
transporter up in here?
Transport.
I don't think he like no he not a killer right now. But if you pushed him or if he needed to do something for Rock, he'd do it, man, without no problem. I think
He
so.
already showed ride or die tendencies.
I
He
don't
not
know if he will
he not as weak
kill
as
for
y'all
Rock.
think as we think he is. Definitely. People think he weak just because he won't cuss Rock out. And he
I
don't
think it's
need
He
like
to.
did.
this.
He already
He don't
did.
need to. She gonna give him what he need. All he gotta do is just
Yeah.
say, all right, whatever. Yeah, Tony. Yeah, keep an eye on Tony. Tell Marvin to watch out for her. Yeah, whatever. F you. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Let her get her stuff
Basically.
off, man. It don't matter.
I see he killed for Rock if like when they came out of that restaurant and they were standing there and some dude tried to run up with a gun and like shoot him, he'll defend and try to do something and may kill dude that way. But if Rock like, hey, I need you to go and pop Howard or I need you to go and take out such and such, I can't
Nah,
see him doing that.
nah.
I
But
think he
If
would.
their lives are in jeopardy, he'll
I don't
step
got
up.
no evidence to support that claim yet. None
No, we don't
whatsoever.
have. This is
But
speculation.
I think Symphony is not who y'all think he is just because that man is smart and articulate. Don't think he won't
He
yeah, I
will.
don't have
get
nothing
his
to do
hands
with that
dirty.
part. I just don't think. I think because he got a future with his, career and and things like that, and teaching and trying to get into city planning or whatever.
Yeah,
I
he
just don't
really
see him trying to throw all that out the window all of a sudden to be some
It's a
hitman
front.
or
Nah, not
It's
to
a
be no
front.
killer. Nah, he ain't gonna
right.
be
yeah,
no killer man
that'll
off
be
of that.
far fetched,
Front.
but I would
Yeah,
not be
that's a
surprised.
big leap.
I wouldn't be
Nah.
surprised if he do get
Yeah,
his hands dirty a little bit, but
I think he will get his hands dirty, but it's gonna be in defense of somebody. It's not gonna be just him
like it might
being
be like Jay said, somebody might be trying to press Rock, and then he
run up
gotta
in the
get
house
down.
and the gun is right
Yeah,
there and he
that's what
grabs
I don't
it.
think he'd be like
Yeah.
she sending Symphony on a hit like Lulu.
Nah,
Yeah,
nah.
but I could see any man doing that. I could be with
Oh
my
yeah.
girl, and if a dude run
don't
up
be
and try to do
surprised,
that,
dog. Dudes around. We got
huh?
some weak dudes out here.
Yeah,
That's
it is a
true.
lot of them, bro.
But if I'm
Yeah.
with my woman and we with our kid
We
or
already know
whatever,
what that is,
and if
Jay.
somebody come up and try to shoot her or shoot them, like I'm gonna try to defend. I ain't gonna be like, run, baby, every man for himself.
Man, I would
You
hope.
tried to shoot you, yeah, no beef with me. Nah.
You know what?
The
Symphony
ice
is
tray,
gonna do
go do the
something,
ice
man. They
tray
gotta
go
flip
in
his
minutes.
character. He can't
Yeah.
be this good though. He can't be this good. So it's got to be something to
Nah.
this dude. Like this is
Symphony is
power.
on his I ain't a killer, but don't push me. That's where he's at right now.
I agree.
For me.
I agree. Yeah. King
I
of
think he's
MJ said
exactly
I'm a
that
run.
person. That I ain't a killer, but don't push me.
Right.
He's that dude.
Yeah, I'm running after their ass.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Fact.
I ain't gonna sit there. Cause man, that's the one thing I had a problem with Tariq watching Raina get shot. You gotta
Oh,
live
yeah.
that moment over knowing you didn't do nothing your whole life. You know
He
what I mean?
hid, cowering, hiding.
I
While
know
they
I
pressing
couldn't
your
live
little
with
sister.
myself like
I'm
that.
like, hey, come
Yeah,
over here. That's my sister, bro. What? He
yeah.
Yeah.
was stuck.
She
Twin
was
sister.
covering for him too.
Twin sister.
He
That's
was
Yeah.
cowering behind the little wall, like
He could have
wow.
yelled, said
That's
something,
what I
did
don't have no
something.
respect for Tariq.
yeah.
None.
I was
Nah.
mad at him with that episode.
I don't
That
have
Right.
was
no
That's when
respect
I
for him.
wanted to beat his ass my damn self.
But you got the heart
Yeah.
to go kill your dad over him breaking up
Yeah,
with your mama.
that's different.
Right.
oh
Like,
my
bro.
god, man.
And
Exactly.
Y'all
he let Kanan get in his
bingo.
head.
Yo,
Bingo. That's shameful.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing, man. I couldn't feel right knowing I did nothing. I might do the wrong thing and it don't work. And I might say I should have tried this or I should have tried that. But to
But
do nothing,
yeah, he
oh
did something all right. He was behind that little wall crying, breathing
Right.
hard, while little
That's what the
sister
fuck
getting
he
right.
do.
pressed and getting clapped. Come on.
yeah,
That was trifling, Joe.
I was
Right.
mad at him with that. I was mad at him when he was doing a little house burglaries and all of that. I was so
He ain't
mad
gonna
at
never
that.
live that Raina down for me.
he ain't. He
He can
ain't.
become way colder than Ghost in the
Yeah,
game. I'm still gonna be bringing that up.
yeah. Like Slim always gonna be a sucker to me. I'm sorry, bro. It's never gonna change. It's never gonna
Right.
change.
And then I don't even really feel like he had the right amount of remorse for that either. And so because they didn't play that out the way I thought they should have, because he was directly,
Responsible.
the cause of that, and he saw it happen. Like, nah, like we shouldn't have seen Ghost like falling from grace. I should have seen Tariq. If we want to keep trying to continue this thing with Tariq in book 2, then in order for you to get me on board with Tariq, you got to do some kind of remorse or some regret, like something. Like you got to learn something from something. Like,
Yeah.
Well, he killed Ray though. I'll give him that. He pulled
Yeah,
the trigger on
it
my
was
man.
bleach too,
I
though.
gotta give him that.
Okay.
Let me give a
Did it.
shout out to Jimbo G. He said
Nita like whatever you got
I
a
think
kid.
Jimbo over here typing too fast. I think he means salute. Salute to the panel, Brillo. I agree. People think you educated, smart, and
Mhm.
quiet. They don't suspect you
Respect you.
to care.
Okay, Jimbo.
Slow down. Slow
we got
down.
you.
I ain't
Thing
trying to
is
say that.
moving.
I
We got you.
appreciate it. I'm just
We
trying to.
here with you.
Yeah, I know. Jimbo is my guy. That's why I say I think he typing fast. He wanted to make sure he get this out. It's all good.
It's
He
spell
basically
check.
said,
No, Jimbo, it's spell check. That's what you always blame it on.
there you go. He wanted to
They
make
do be
sure we
switching your
heard the
stuff up
A.
without you knowing them.
They
I
do.
feel
They
you
damn
though.
so do.
Yeah,
I
but
done
hey,
got me a couple times.
I can relate though because although I'm not gonna say I was all smart or super educated, I mean
Jay,
I
I
don't
know
like
you
to do
know,
that.
Jay.
But everybody in the hood will try to come at you because you light skinned. Oh, I'm gonna beat your ass or you can't fight because you light. So like I used to get in a lot of fights with people just because they was darker than me. They thought they was just gonna beat me up.
Or if you
And
get good
so
grades.
yeah,
Did they used to
I
smack
didn't
you in
get
the
good
face?
grades.
Watch your
I
face
could have
turn
got
red.
good grades, but I was like always the class clown. So
Right. I see.
Exactly.
Hey,
Shut
Jay,
up.
did they used to smack your face to see if it turned red? Like
no,
how
I'm finna black
they did
their eye
it
and made it turn black. Pop them in their eye and watch it turn black in this mug. No.
Crazy as
Nah,
shit.
man. Because I was a little shorter too. I didn't start getting taller till in high school. So then people thought they was like gonna, because I was short, that they would like be able to like bully me and stuff. But I was like always really strong, and so like I would be able to like pick them up because I had a lower center of gravity. I was like
Oh, you was one of them
wrestling.
You
grapplers. I
try to
hated
Hell
scoop
fighting
people
yeah,
and
y'all.
I
scoop
grab,
people.
I
I
grabbed
hated
them by
fighting
the knee,
y'all.
slamming
Stand
people
up
on
and
their
fight.
neck and shit. Then people stopped coming
Yeah.
after me and
I
stuff.
hated
You
them
know?
Yeah,
damn
boy.
grapplers, man.
You don't know after you get that
Right.
scoop off, it's over with, boy.
Hey, it
Not
was
nothing.
over. And then I put them in
Over.
a headlock. I'd have all kind of have they you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
arm
you
next
gotta
to
be
their
able to do
head and
both.
squeezed up and shit. People about to pass. I
Mm-hmm.
quit, man. I quit.
You piece them up, but then after you scoop them, that's man, you just give it up, bro. I
Yeah,
got it.
they ain't know what was happening.
We
They
used
ain't
to
know
fight
what was
every
about to
day.
happen. They was surprised.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny, Jay.
Yeah, I was body slamming, boy. I
Yeah.
wasn't playing.
That's
I was
what
a
you
big
go for
ass
them
wrestling
knees.
fan at the time.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, me and
Jay
my
go for
friends,
that
we used to
forearm
watch
tackle.
wrestling on the
Yeah,
weekends
right,
and go
bro.
practice that shit on each other all day long.
I set them up, piece them, wait for them to swing. As soon as they swing, duck,
Uh,
it's a wrap. Let's go.
Man, I hated y'all. I hated y'all.
then
Yeah.
especially back then as kids, man, ain't nobody got no knockout power. So shit, I
Mhm.
just charge their ass and grab them. Ain't nobody gonna knock you out with one punch or two punches.
Nah.
Shit. Then they be like, man, I couldn't do it. I'm like, man, yeah, you talk too much shit. Then I became like a little bully and stuff, beating up people. So
Yeah.
they like, oh, you want to talk crazy? Wow. Like, no, man, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. I stayed fighting, man.
I got a clip from back in my day. Hold on. Jimbo, I'm gonna show you a clip how I used to do it, man.
Uh-oh.
Bro, you just got me. Jay. I
Here
thought
we
you was
go,
serious,
Jimbo.
bro.
Here we
I'm
go.
about to play a
Here you
Doing
video.
go. Here
J.
you go.
Claude Van Damme got it.
That's Andre? Yep.
Yeah. Yo.
That nigga was massive.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
With all the on
Your
did.
whole hand can cover somebody's face. That's a problem.
Right.
Man, I used to be scared of him.
That
Hell
nigga
yeah.
is
Right, he can palm your
Man, I
face like
used
a
to try to choke
basketball and
slam,
take
man.
your
If I could beat somebody smaller than me that I could choke slam, that was like my favorite move. Like, oh, I could choke slam him. I used to choke slam my nephew, man, when I do it on the bed though. And then he used to like bouncing up and down on the bed.
Yeah.
Do it again, do it
Keep
again.
coming back. They keep coming back.
Yeah.
You know, all the
Yeah,
way.
that's fact.
I'll
love
be
it.
there, my nephew. I'll be choke slamming for 20 minutes, bro. Like, God damn, all right, I'm tired.
Right, right. I had to come in and choke slam him like 5-6 times in a row,
Yeah.
boy. He'd be like, come on again. I'm like, hold on. Andre needs a beer.
right.
The Stone Cold Stunner.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
man.
That was the last time I actually watched wrestling, man. Stone Cold, man. I'll tell a quick story, man. It was in 97, man. My dad had came up on some free tickets to WrestleMania. It was in
Damn.
Chicago. Yeah, and I'm like, WrestleMania, man, I always wanted to see that as a kid. I'm like, man, forget it. In 97, I was what, like 19 years old, 19 to 20. I'm like, man, hell yeah, let's go see it. Man, I remember we listened to Biggie, Life After Death just dropped that weekend or whatever. We bumped it the whole way. And me and my friend, we drove down there, and my brother and my nephew. And when we got there, I'm like, oh, it was Undertaker and Sid Justice or something was the main event. And Stone Cold and a bunch of other people, man. I'm telling you, I watched that first couple matches. I'm like, man, I cannot believe I watched this stuff. This was the fakest crap I ever saw in my life. I'm talking about so corny, boring as hell. I only saw like the first 2 matches, and I didn't even watch the rest. We was walking
Because
around.
they cut it, because of how they cut it on TV, it looked way more interesting than in person.
It does.
Man,
Man, they standing around in the locker room at the entrance talking and chilling and stuff. I'm like, man, I thought they didn't like each other. I'm like, man, this is garbage, man. I ain't never watch wrestling
You
again.
was disappointed.
Majorly disappointed. And I knew it wasn't real by that time. You know what I mean? I was 19. I knew it was fake. But when I saw that,
it was just too fake.
Oh my God, this is horrible.
Kayfabe was up by then, and nobody believed it by that time.
Yeah,
you had to be a kid. If you had to be a little kid to believe all that stuff, by the time you got to a certain age, it was over with.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Like,
hey, Moochie, Miss Karen says she loved your channel. Had a good time.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was
More to
betrayed. I
come.
knew it was garbage, but golly, it's way better TV program than in person. Don't go see that. That's
Because
garbage.
of how they edit it. You already know about
Yes.
editing, man. It's because of how they
Yes.
edit it, man. They different camera angles.
Yep.
They'll make it look real.
And
When
commercials
you
actually
there,
come
you'll
in
see it.
handy.
Yeah, that
A lot of
too.
time they were standing around. You like,
Yeah.
man, this is boring, man.
Then when they get to the matches, you'll see them miss. You'll see them miss a clothesline, or you
Mm-hmm.
just see too much stuff, and they do it on purpose. You can tell it's on purpose. Like, man, get the hell out of here.
For real. For real. Definitely, man. So yeah, we'll see what happened with that stuff, but I ain't watched it never again. So anyway, back to Power. Y'all think we gonna see Scrappy again in season 2?
Definitely.
Or he gonna retire? You know, Paperboy, we started off and go up from you. What's up with Scrappy, man? Well, he gonna get out the game? Look at his face. Damn.
Nah, Scrappy ain't getting there. He made that statement about I need to be squeaky clean. You and I both know I need to be squeaky clean for this next part. So there's another part The Rock's playing that we didn't see, and we're not gonna see until the next season. So he's still in it. He definitely still in it.
Yeah, he said he down for whatever.
Yeah, he said he down for whatever, but it's another part to the plan. Like, this ain't it.
I think he's gonna get Royale.
He probably gonna get Warrell, or he gonna set something up for to ensure that Unique is done and over with. Or I don't know, it might be Dean. I don't know. It could be a lot of different things, but I know he's a big part of her plan.
Yeah, he want to move up in the organization.
Yeah, after what he did for him, look at it. Yeah, you gotta promote this dude.
He about to take Lulu's spot.
Horrible with the skin pelt. He can't work a regular job no more. He can only work in the back. He can't. He damn sure can't work at the front nowhere with customers.
No, he's not gonna be doing customers.
Oh, I'm your host, Scrappy.
Right, Scrappy. You look like you got scrapped.
You gotta throw the Donda mask
scrapped.
on.
Hell yeah.
Throw that
Brillo, what's up? What you think? What's his future look like?
I think he's gonna be doing something very important for Rock. For one, he kept mentioning, you know what I'm saying, before he got messed up, you know, that he been putting in work. He wanna move up in the organization. She need as much help as she can get right now. As you can say, Lulu about to have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Marvin, no telling how long he might get jammed up for this BS, or can she really depend on Marvin? But she can depend on this dude. For one, you know he ain't talking. Sure. That's one thing. And for two, you know he a good soldier, so she gonna put him in position to kind of be one of the leaders of the organization. He might get a crew or something. I don't know. Yeah. He gonna be up.
Yeah,
he might expand. He might expand.
Ghetto Terminator. Yeah, when he peeled that eye out the first one. Or Kano in Mortal Kombat, he got that laser eye up underneath there. You know what I'm saying?
Scrappy gonna expand.
Right. All right, Nita, what's up? What you think about his future in this show?
Yeah, I think he's going to expand. Like they say, he's tried, true, and proven. Like I said, did they think they killed him, or was that not really what was on the plan, and there's something else on the back end?
I think they don't know he's alive.
I'm still gonna say it, just in case it comes true. But I think he is going to expand because she's going to need people. She needs people that create their own organizations. And because she can't as a woman, because men tend not to follow women. So she has to put men out there to create the organization that she needs. Like, she doesn't want to be on the street, you know, doing this shit. She's at the top and she wants people out there doing their thing. So I'm thinking that he is that type of person in her organization that's going to expand it and get it going to where it's going to be, you know, running like a well-oiled machine. Yes, Warrell is on the docket. He's there, but he's not a priority, but he's definitely there. But I think he is there for the organization as a whole. And get Warrell while you at it, but yeah.
I don't see Warrell as big of a player as some people do, but
I
guess
Warrell.
he could be because he unique second in command, I guess.
He
Right.
the only person whose name we know, so he got to take over.
Right.
Unless they gonna give us another character.
Yeah.
Well, with that logic, I hope I got a bigger role in the future because they know my name on there.
No, well, who else in Neat Crew we know?
We don't know nobody.
No, that was a good point. That's why I say I hope you're right. Shit. That
Jay about to
I'm
play
on
Breeze.
there. I'm the only one who name you gonna know, but they sure ain't treat me like I'm gonna be around much longer. So, you know, I hope you're right. Moochie, what's up? What you think? Is we gonna see him again in the future or what?
Definitely. We're gonna see him, and I think he's gonna move up. I think he's gonna have his own squad. Because now she's making moves where she already got people downstairs working for her. Because whoever's in that apartment downstairs is with the whole program.
Right. Yeah, that's true. We just don't know.
She had the dude outside. That was the cat that Marvin had. That when Lulu was walking in the building, remember he was like, what floor she on? And he told her. So she built her squad back up.
Yeah.
They got
setting up another project. He could be setting up in another project or something. I don't know.
Ooh, yeah.
That's true. That's a good point.
True.
All right. Well, we're going to wrap it up on this for a minute and switch it on over to BMF and talk about that for a second. Moochie, what did you think about that BMF first episode? What was your thoughts on that?
It was all right, but I didn't know that he came from like a family of hardworking people. Like his father was they both worked hard, but it was in the middle of the recession because we talking about the 80s, where if you got a whole bunch of kids, times is hard. But they was hustling from when they was little boys.
Right.
Yeah, they was already in high school.
That part I'm not understanding. If you had a dad that worked hard like that, and it goes to show you, we talked about this earlier.
Right.
Look, he had both parents that worked hard.
Yeah.
And look at what he ended up doing.
Exactly.
But do you look at it this way? That maybe he saw it as hard work ain't enough because both my parents work hard and they broke.
I feel like he saw it as that, and I feel like he saw it as that, and he saw an opportunity to help his parents.
Right.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like when people say Kanan is just 15, like we saw these boys, I felt like they were younger than 15. How old were they? Did they say?
They couldn't have been no more than 17, 18.
No, like when they was like little boys. They was
when they were little boys, they looked like they was
when he got in the car with Willie Harris, they were little.
They looked like
they was definitely
12, 13.
Exactly.
That's what they look like.
I don't even think they was teens.
They're like 8, they're like 8, 9, 10, something like
That's why I don't give Kanan no pass, because it doesn't matter. The whole thing is that when the 2-parent household, it doesn't matter. Put them over in the grandmother's house, it does not matter. If that's what they want to do, then that's what they're going to do. Now Kanan, on the other hand,
2 broke parents.
2 broke parents. So Kanan was what? He was spoon fed. He had a silver spoon in his mouth, and he didn't want for nothing. He thought his family was doing this and da 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 da, and he just thought he was the big shit on campus, right? But then everybody want to fall back. Oh, he's only 15. He's a little boy. Get the fuck out of here. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it with you.
I know when I look back and think of how I was at 15 and 16, especially at 16, I could drive. You was grown. Yeah, I did.
You were smelling yourself.
I could do all this stuff. Like, I'm grown.
Especially if you had some cookie.
Right. Now, looking back on it now, I know I wasn't, but I wasn't dumb. I knew between right and wrong and the chances people take and what you're doing. Like you ain't clueless, you know.
Right.
You know, but teenagers have a certain, how you say, they don't think
Invincibility.
about consequences,
Right.
and they
Invincibility.
it
They
can't
think
happen
they're
to them.
invincible.
They always
Yeah.
think it can't happen to them. It's always the
Right.
other guy.
This
And
is
I
true.
did think that, and I would think, oh, I'm this or that, or not like I'm this or that, but like I'm not gonna get caught, or I'm not gonna do this or do that, which I didn't. No, but I ain't do no caning and killing people and nothing like that. Not even close, man. That was more for me. I knew that wasn't for me. I don't want to be killing people and taking penitentiary chances and living that kind of life. So, I knew that much at that age that that's too much for me. Yeah, you got high risk but high reward, but the risk is too high for my blood. So they want to
They were
kill
young.
people for money
Yeah.
or all that. Nita, what you think about? Oh, I just asked you, didn't I? Paperboy, what's up? What you thought about BMF and what they was going through?
Man, like I said last night, I liked it. The only problems I had with it were the similarities between the beginnings of Raising Canaan and this, and then the
Same
whole
story,
struggle thing. Yeah, same story in the beginning, and then I'm just the second half I like more than the first half because the whole struggle thing. I'm tired of seeing that in TV shows and movies. Hey, my family was struggling, and you got to show the struggle. You got to show the struggle in order to give them a reason to be out here on these streets and all that stuff. Oh well, my son is my parents are church going people. They work hard every day. You see
They
that
don't
in
see the
drug gang. You see that in these music movies. Oh no, I don't want you going. I want you to go to get a warehouse job and go to church. And oh, daddy, I'm a singer. Nah,
It
come
don't
on,
work
man.
like that.
It don't work like that all the time. You know, like, it's
It
the
just
same
don't.
thing all the time. They run down the same storyline. But the second half, hey, A1. I love the second half of it. But the first half, all that setup stuff, I don't know. Maybe it's just setup. Maybe they could have set it up a different way. It's like they just did a paint by number
The
setup.
formula.
I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, Brillo, you from Detroit? What was your thoughts
Fire.
on this?
First half fire. Second half fire.
Mm,
No, no, but the first half, the setup, I understand what Paperboy's saying about it, you know what I'm saying? But you got to think, like, mostly, if you're not about to jump off the porch if you don't really have to. And the mostly reason why you have to, well, seldom people jump off the porch when they don't have to. You still have some people, with the exceptions, like, that got money already that still want to get in the game. But
like
most
Kanan.
people get in the game, right? Like, but most people
Tariq.
get in the game. Tariq too. Most people get in the game out of necessity. Yeah, he had a 2-parent household, but I mean, they were struggling from. He had he had to drink milk after he ate cereal. It is nothing, but you
You
got
Yeah, I
seen
two
missed
you
that
jobs.
seen the
part.
government cheese block in the
You
refrigerator,
know what I'm
all that.
saying? You got to eat your brother milk.
Yeah, I seen all that,
So
bro.
yeah,
That is gross.
it kept
That's
it
gross.
true.
I ain't even see that. I missed that part.
They was
Oh
poor.
no.
Yeah, that
Okay,
brother
so
milk
they
from the
jumped off the
cereal.
porch.
So
They
gross.
they
I
I
don't
would
know
just
how
eat
I missed
water.
that part.
That is in the
I
dead
want to know.
beginning.
They props
they
was off
they
the
kept
hook
it.
because I ain't seen the government cheese block in a minute. And they definitely had one of them
Yeah,
joints in the refrigerator, bro.
That probably was Play-Doh.
It's like, yo, hold up, what?
Yeah, they kept. I just think I like the first half and the second half. They kept it authentic to Detroit. Uh, and the story or whatever. And yeah, I mean that's why they jumped off the porch or whatever. That was poor. That was one little scene in the show. And as far as the episode, like it left us on a cliffhanger. We want to know what's happening next. We want to know how they come up, how they become BMF. When they was going by the 50 boys at first, but
And that too,
was a
Brillo.
great
I
first
wanted to see. I
episode.
wanted to see how they became the 50 Boys, man. I want to see more of that.
Skip too much, yeah.
Yeah, they
Too
skipped too
fast.
much over that. I wanted to see them play the streets as the 50 Boys and how they got their crew together and all that.
They
And
really
we
not
just
just
seen the
getting their
They
crew
said
feet
they
wet
and
got
how
though.
they
5
came together.
seasons.
They just
They
not getting their
already
feet wet.
skipped
It's
it though.
BMF though.
I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that girl gonna be crazy like the chick in New Jack City,
Okay, though,
Rockabye
I'm waiting for
baby.
her to pop
I think
off. I'm
she gonna
waiting
be
for
like
Kato to
that.
pop off. Boy.
I
Y'all
think she's gonna be
don't
like
know
that girl.
the half. Y'all don't know the half.
Rockabye baby.
What y'all think New Jack City?
You think New Jack City
That
bit
came
some of
from
that stuff?
Detroit.
Huh?
Yeah, a lot of that stuff that came from Detroit, New Jack City, which
I
they
don't
used to
know
call
about that.
Detroit.
One thing I
Brillo.
will say
What's
about
up?
this show is
Oh,
I
no.
think it got bad timing. Putting this is good timing to get the audience to see the show by putting it behind Raising Canaan, but it's bad timing because you can have audience fatigue of watching just 10
The same
episodes
kind
of
of
the
thing.
same. Yeah, you kind of wearing everybody
Oversaturation.
down. Yeah, it's oversaturation, I
It
think.
could be oversaturation, or it could be just catering to the audience that you have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
you
I
don't want to
mean,
wear them down.
I'm into it. I want to see what this crazy dude do. I forgot his name. Silas.
Lamar.
yeah, the dude,
Him?
the dude from the
I want to see.
restaurant.
I think he did the shooting.
Yeah,
I
I
want to
think
see.
it was the dude
or
from the
the
school.
dudes from the Capitol Center, like the
or when they went to the stadium,
13th,
it might
the
be one
13th
of them
Street.
boys because
I
he
actually
pulled the
think it
gun
was
on them.
the
I
dude
think it
from
was
the
the dude
school
at
who he was
school.
arguing with.
Yeah, I think it
Because
was
that
the dude
dude,
at
that
school.
one dude, he ain't gonna the crazy dude. I don't think he would have just killed him like that. Killed his brother. He would have wanted to kill Meech, because Meech the one that was clapping them cheeks of his
Yeah.
girl. So he want to kill Meech.
So you
It
don't
was the
think
one
it
who
was
pulled the
Silas. You
gun
think it was the kids
on
who
them
you
dudes.
think
I
it was
think it
the
was the
ones
dude T was arguing with in class and
Right.
arguing because
Yeah.
he probably used to go out with that girl. That's why T put that little comment like, "You can't get it up" type stuff. Because
Yeah.
how else would he know unless they were smashing the same chick and pillow talking?
Right.
So why would you even say something like that? That's the only reason he would say it. And my man was just pressing him for no reason. So I really think it was that dude, but we gonna see.
Brillo,
But it's always
I
over
got
a
a
girl.
question for you, Brillo. My thing is that when I was talking to Jay earlier, I was just like, this doesn't feel like the East Coast drug game. Do you think that the Midwest is a little different than the East Coast, West Coast? Because we've been following Power on the East Coast, New York, New Jersey, DC,
Yeah,
all that stuff.
It's definitely a lot different.
Yeah.
You weren't really standing on the corner. You don't really
Right.
stand on the corner in front of stores.
I feel lost. Like
bodegas.
I'm trying to
It's
get my
like
footing on
they
it.
got
Like,
they got crack houses basically, different houses on blocks. That's basically crack and drug stores.
yeah, I
stand out on the
definitely
corner
want
and
you to
stuff
break
like
that
that.
down
All right.
and tell us a little bit
They had
more
this
about
spot.
that.
They
Like
had this
y'all
spot.
see,
with how
they don't get blocks. They just get spots in different areas or whatever. So you won't see nobody standing on the corner.
all
They-
right, shouts out to
You'll see them
Howard.
setting up in the house like a little drive-through or something.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to Brika
Yes,
Howard.
I know it. That's why I wanted. I asked Brillo. I was like, "What you can tell me?" Because I'm like a fish flailing over here. I'm like, "Oh, I'm watching it. Like, oh, I don't know. I mean,
Now you do have spots like that spot where Meech was pumping. Like you can pump outside like that if you insulate it. You got lookouts and stuff. But
is that because the cops operate differently? Like, what's the
My
difference?
damn server went out. I'm glad I got two internet
Cops
still.
operate the same. Pretty much the same. They trying to catch your ass, but
I mean, but he got a cop on the payroll, so he should be good.
Yeah, that was his coach or something. So he already got a cop.
Yeah, he already want that lady. The lady in the parks department lady.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Barika said, Brillo, let them know the whole CMB New Jack City was based on Detroit. We had the Chambers Brothers and the Brewster Project back in the day. I did not know
and
that.
The Brewster, you ain't know that, Jay?
No.
That was the Brewster Project.
I did not know that. So the Carter was based off of Detroit.
Yeah.
Damn. I never heard that before.
I never heard that either.
Never.
The Roosters was back in the 80s.
Yeah, shit. I don't know exactly the exact years, but that definitely, like early.
I mean, that's the only way we can
early
determine
90s.
who was first.
Late
Yeah,
80s,
because
early
New Jack
90s.
came in what, 1990 or 91?
90.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn. All right. Damn. So learn something new every day. I sure.
All right, we got a new video for you, Burke.
You already know. I'm trying to get it ready now. Let me see. We play a good one. Since it ain't been too many tonight. I don't know.
Y'all make sure y'all shoot super chat for
the definitely. Let's get 100 likes up in here too. I mean, we got 150 people in here. Let's make it happen. All right, I'll play this one right here. This ain't too shocking. I'll say the shocking videos for a little later. This one ain't too bad. Paperboy had to hide his face on this one. You ain't gotta hide.
Yo.
That's when I have to break out the pen. My clothes ain't fit like they used to when I was on the block, but you know.
Brother.
I still gonna make it work.
Damn, I swear I thought everybody knew that, Jay.
Hell no, man. I never heard. I think mostly nobody know that, man. Other than people in Detroit.
See how they do us?
I be watching a lot of stuff. Yeah, I be watching a lot of that stuff. So
yeah,
catch a lot of that back then.
Yeah. You say you need a video for your lawyer. We'll make it work. I be making Pap nervous with the videos. I know, right? Pape, you ain't ready.
I'm surprised he ain't go off camera.
He did for a second.
Hey, yo, man, you gotta warn me, bro. You gotta warn me, man.
Right. You say you hit
I'm
the
be
like
up all night.
button,
I've been
but the way
drinking
your
coffee, so I
internet
ain't got to worry
set
about
up.
no nightmares. No nightmares tonight. I'm straight.
I am a nightmare.
I didn't notice Lala. Did y'all see Lala in the episode? Somebody told me Lala. I gotta rewatch it. I gotta rewatch
How you not notice her?
I do not know how you missed that one.
She walked up in slow motion.
I had fell asleep.
Okay.
That's why. Okay.
That's the only way you cannot
I
notice
watched
them
it.
legs.
I was in and out, in and out.
Lala, boy. It's more
You
like
know the brothers ain't missed it though.
Did somebody clap her?
Meech and T ain't missed it for a second.
Ain't nobody clap her cheeks?
No, not yet. Unfortunately, no.
It's coming.
It's coming. That's probably why I ain't see her.
She's gonna end up clapping that.
She was some eye candy though.
Meech not dumb enough, because that's gonna be a problem.
She's somebody's wife.
Yeah, somebody.
I think she Wood Harris girl.
Oh,
nah, she with the dude that was with Wood Harris.
He with one of his lieutenants.
God.
Yeah,
I know you fucking lying. Not the way Tariq was looking at her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, way too young for her.
Yeah, he grabbed that.
He best believe that.
Shit, if that nigga got money, what?
Not
years older than his ass.
They want to come up.
Jay, you know that don't matter if you got cheese.
I mean,
it matters. I'm green, Jay.
Yeah, you right, but I don't know. Yeah, she
right,
in that life, so you know. Barika said, watch American Greed episodes on Detroit and the former mayor's Coleman Young. I saw about Coleman Young. And
is that on YouTube?
American Greed come on CNBC when I be seeing
CNBC.
Okay.
Yeah. Kwame Kilpatrick. Man, I was surprised he was messing up. He was young, so I guess I ain't that surprised. But
man, they did Kwame wrong.
Yeah, they did.
You say they did him wrong?
Yeah, man.
because he was cheating on
He
his
ain't
wife.
do nothing but put his
basically.
people on and do good for the city.
They threw him
He
under.
just put his
He didn't
people
go to
on
jail though, did
he
he?
stole some money. He went to jail for some
What?
years. They tried to give him like 20 years. He got out. Well, they gave him and he got out early.
Wow. I did
back
not
on
know
his
he
feet.
went to jail
I
though.
mean, he stole some money. Don't get me wrong. He did wrong,
Like
but
every mayor and every politician do.
Oh, I think I
Damn,
saw
so
what she talking about.
he did a lot of good stuff for the city too.
he did. They all stealing. If you in that
I
position, you all
know.
getting it back. They all getting it back in interest. You're not
He was
even.
just too young, too
Man.
flamboyant. He was dressed too
Yeah.
fresh, throwing parties at the Manubian Mansion. That's where the mayor stayed at in Detroit.
See, he had just became mayor when I was there, because it was around 2000 when I was last in Detroit. So he was just mayor or wasn't mayor long when I was
Man,
there.
I
My
met
boy was
Kwame.
happy for him.
He was on the bus. I was on the bus on my way
What?
to work or something. He was on the bus like campaigning in the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Just touching the people, riding the bus with us, chopping it up.
Wow.
That's how he got my vote. I'm like, this is my first time voting. I'm voting for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, since you didn't came through back to back with the support, I got a little video I'm gonna play for you. Pape, you might want to hide your face, man.
Oh, man.
This one a little scary right here.
Oh man.
This one get a little scary.
It's a little scary, bro. I can take it. Oh damn.
It ain't that bad. Cut it out.
It's bad, bro. That facial expression
It's bad. Oh my God, that's a horrible vampire. More.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad. At least it wasn't you in a bikini.
I got one.
Man,
Hold on.
bro.
Don't do it.
Had me drinking coffee for a whole week, scared to go to sleep after that one, man.
Woo. Hey,
I do agree with
Nia
what you were
said
saying, OJ.
Trump gave him clemency.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Oh shit, that's what's damn Trump.
Yeah.
I can't even say nothing good about you, but damn.
I think that's
You know what I'm
why
saying?
a
Look out
lot
for
of
his fellow
black
crooks.
men was behind
Fellow
Trump
crooks, you look out for the criminals. You already know
Right.
what it is. Man,
because he is one.
exactly.
Right.
That's
what
what's
it
up.
is.
Voila.
Absolutely. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, like, y'all think cops are above board. No, if you want to be a criminal, become a cop. How about
Or
that?
politician. That's it.
Politician or cop. If that's what if that's the life you want to live.
They don't get paid that much, so you wouldn't get a job like that unless you go and steal it back with
You gotta get it on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All right, so on this BMF, Moochie, what you think about how it ended up? Who you think may have been the one that tried to take him out?
I think, like I said, it might. I was saying Silas, but it might be the young boys that was at the arena that they went to where he had the gun hidden inside, where he had the kid with the gun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nobody else had motive. Nobody else.
Yeah, like they say, you don't pull your gun on nobody if you don't plan
Hello?
on using it. So
Get it.
yeah,
Got
definitely.
That
his
was
brother
stupid.
kicked
That
out for
is
that gun and
a
everything.
rule to live by. What are you doing, T?
He got his brother
Mhm.
kicked out the house and everything for that with that gun.
Right.
And I like how Meech ain't say nothing about it.
Yeah, he didn't.
Right. That's what makes me think that Meech is a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like I'm not gonna say
I ain't heard nothing bad about him. You
because-
know, I ain't never met him, but everybody speak highly of him in Detroit.
Yeah.
So
like I feel like he gonna look out for people, but at the end of the day, you're a drug dealer, and so you're not gonna be as good as you think you want to be. Like a lot of people look past things because of different biases that they have, and they'll say that this person is better than this person because he did this and he did that. And I mean, you just never know. You know what I'm saying? I feel like drug dealers are not good people, but they have moments where they can be good people and
I think they're good
exercise
people.
those type of
I
qualities.
think they good people.
I do.
Man, you funny. We come back to that. Hold on, paperboy
Absolutely
came
not.
Good
in.
intentions. They got good intentions.
Look,
I say that.
absolutely not.
I mean,
Right.
I
I
say
think
it's
they
bad
good
people with good intentions.
I do.
Absolutely not.
I can explain though.
Yeah, let's play this
Absolutely
right
not.
quick.
Always tells me
I said good tendencies.
on a happy face.
Joker.
When I was a little boy, everyone laughed at me. Well, no one's laughing now.
Well, if you say so, kid, Joker is. It's good.
Thanks, Murray.
I'm not just trying to make people laugh.
There's no punchline. My life is nothing but a comedy.
All right, go
Favorite
ahead.
movie of 2019. That was my favorite movie. I love that movie.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was
so
a good
good.
movie.
It was
Yeah, I mean,
so good.
He was crazy.
He was, man. It
He
made
was
me
complex. He was complex.
complex. Definitely that. Go ahead, Brillo. How are drug dealers good people?
Yes.
I wasn't saying. I mean, when you say the full sentence like that, it sounds crazy. I know, I get it. But what I'm saying, I'm not gonna sit up here and say that. But what I'm saying is like, just because you do bad things, that don't necessarily make you a bad person. You might have been boxed in a situation where you didn't have a choice. You had to sell the drug. I mean, you always have a choice. Let me preface
There
that.
you
You
go.
might have made bad decisions and made the wrong choices, and you may be doing bad things and hurting people, but
But they
you're
still
doing
good.
bad things. But I don't think you always necessarily have to be a bad. If you do it
You might as
intentionally,
well
like
not be a good person.
I'm a whip
We're
this
not
up
saying
and make
perfect.
right.
Just saying.
They
You
got
know,
good
understand.
intentions, but they
Yeah, I
full of
understand what
bad
y'all
stuff.
saying.
Like,
When you say the sentence like that, a drug dealer is a good person. Like it sounds crazy. Yeah, that's
that's why I say they're not good people, but they have good intentions, but they're not good people. And so they do bad things. And that's where you have to create your balance. That's the same thing when I'm talking about the undercover cops and they deal a lot in gray areas where we're in trying to get they're trying to finagle and trying to figure out, they're trying to get the information that they need, but they know that they have to do other
they make the
things.
wroong choices.
The
A
Yeah,
lot
same
but
of
you
people
can be a
think
good person. I understand what
a
Brillo's
lot of
saying
people
too. You can be a good person and be a drug dealer because if the situation is that you're only getting into it to better your situation or to better your family situation, you're doing it with good intentions. You might enter as a good person, but the things that
pay.
happen between you getting in there and you having to do a lot of things that you wouldn't normally have to do, it changes you because you
Yeah,
gonna have to
that's what I
defend
said.
yourself. You might
But
have to
pay.
kill
but
people. You
ain't
might have
that
to do all
selfish
kinds of
as
stuff.
well? We can say that's selfish because you like, I need this, I need that. Damn, if I destroy or sell or be a part of the
No,
A
but
lot
a
of
lot of them
That's
people,
don't
why I
even go
say
on with
there's a
those
balance.
a
intentions,
lot of
though.
people want to go ahead.
They
So
might not go on with those intentions. I'm saying they might go into it with good intentions, like I'm just going to get in here so I can do this, and they might not know everything that the game entails, and then they start doing a lot of other stuff that
yeah,
they normally
exactly.
wouldn't do, and having to defend their family, having to kill this person, or do pull guns and stuff like that. That they really didn't know was going to be
Hey, a
that
lot of
deep.
people think like I'm gonna get in, I'm gonna do this quick flip and get this money real quick and pay this
Mm-hmm.
bill and get
It
out.
don't work
But
like
then exactly, it don't work
Yeah,
like
you
that.
don't. You
And
don't.
then you get so deep in the game to where you think, oh, he got enough money, he should have been quit. But you can't
Yeah.
quit because person might need you to get
You can
his work
always
off.
walk away
And
though.
not if they won't allow you to walk away.
Mm-hmm.
Like
You
what
can
if
stop
like you know what
before
I'm
you get
saying?
to that point. Like you
What
realize you were getting in too deep,
you getting
or
too
you gonna
big?
have to
Yeah.
kill this person, or you getting
Mm-hmm.
too big, or you just got robbed. Now it's either if you gonna stay in this game, you
Nowadays,
gonna have to
if you
kill them,
get out, people
It's
or
don't
you
think you
scary.
gotta get
talking or
out
Yeah.
right
something.
now.
If you get out too soon, like while stuff is going good, they might think it's a reason to try to do something to you.
No,
Yeah.
because get out mean move, leave. Don't know these people no more. Don't get out and
I
still hang
mean,
with them.
The only
Yeah,
problem
once you
with it
do
is
your
that
dirt, bro,
when
it's
that
still out
time
there.
comes, everybody chooses to stay in the game. Majority of people choose to stay in because they know everything
Money.
they can get out of it.
Or they may not be able to get out of it.
Because they
Some
stuck.
people
Yeah.
get addicted to that money. I'm sorry.
Addicted,
They
yeah,
get
that
Exactly.
addicted to
too.
the money and the
Exactly.
material things that they have, like cars, clothes,
Right.
and all that other stuff.
Work
That
2 weeks to
lifestyle.
get
Right.
$1,000 or make $1,000 in a couple hours or a day.
And
Yes,
you
fast
saw how
money.
Lulu, he was still in the game until he thought he had another way out. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't thinking about no way out when he was killing D-Wiz and he was carrying out all the orders and
Right.
doing
Before
all
Jessica
the
got
things.
his ear, he wasn't even trying to do
You
none
know
of
what I'm
that.
saying? That's not
Right.
that wasn't on his mind. And I think Lulu is halfway a decent person. And that's why I always say, I don't want to say that drug dealers are good or bad. They are in the middle, and depending on the circumstance, they can go on to the light side or to the dark side. What needs to happen is going to happen in a thorough person.
Let me get to this, Jimbo. He said MC Breed and Tupac used to hang together. Breed used to hang with Kwame, and Breed from Flint, Michigan. Flint rough too. And he
It
said
definitely
Pac
is.
and they Breed did a
Shout out
song.
to
Gotta
Flint.
get mine. I gotta get yours. That was the song. I still got that CD. I keep my
Yeah, that
mind
was a
on my
good
money,
CD.
money on my mind. Finger on the trigger, nigga, hand on the nine.
There's a middle ground.
Yeah. Encouraging
All right,
Warrior
y'all.
says selling drugs can be just as addicting as the addict they sell the drugs to. The money and the lifestyle is what they addicted to.
They a fiend for the
Word.
drugs, you a fiend for the money. That's how it goes.
That's it.
Yeah, that's true.
Point
Man.
blank,
So,
period.
yeah, it definitely.
All right,
if
y'all.
you
I
make
gotta
a
get
lot
up
of
out of
money.
here.
All right,
I'm
bro.
about to, I'm
All
about
right,
to leave
good
too. I'm
Cool.
dozing
Thanks for having
off.
me, Jay. It's been
All
fun. I
right,
want to
we
say, right on time, baby. Right on time. Holla at you, Tay.
Oh, damn, bro.
He said it right on time.
Oh, man. Damn, bro.
Oh,
Ew.
that was disgusting. That one, man. I saw that one too. That was like the 3D one. Oh man, the dude could have got sick off of that one, man.
Damn, bro.
Horrible. All right, there go another one right here.
And another one.
And another one. Since I had Jimbo and Encouraging Warrior.
Yeah,
Back to
yeah.
back.
That's
Here
what's
we
up.
go. That blue suit, boy, with that damn bow tie.
I like when he be whipping them people.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really, Moochie?
Yeah, he was using that whip.
Yeah, whipping his ass,
And
boy.
then that lady was like this. Look.
All the slaves was
How
looking
they
like.
was looking.
Then she was surprised, boy.
Cause
That was
Jody
that.
keep breaking eggs.
Right. About to beat him for breaking an egg. That's
Damn.
crazy.
You mean you want to wear
that? They call that the big house because it's big. The big house.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's a hell of a movie though.
Yeah, that's what's
yeah,
up,
man. Anybody want to say anything about BMF? I mean, after watching 10 episodes of Power, nothing stood out a lot.
Do you
to
think
me
it
on
should
that
have had
show.
a break before? It should have been a break before this.
Yeah,
I think so.
definitely.
I definitely think so.
At least 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah, it went right into it. So it's like
get somebody get you to missing it. Like, but the season finale of Raising Kanan maybe not didn't do it for some people. I feel like a lot of people was like, it was just mediocre, it was just okay or whatever. But you know, I feel like we still 2 weeks would have gave you like we need something else. So
right.
Yeah, I think
give you a little time to miss it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But they might have made it that way on purpose. They might have made the season finale.
They didn't want to lose subscribers.
Underwhelming made it a little underwhelming because they knew it was going to happen at BMF.
Yeah, and they didn't want to lose subscribers. You know, some people subscribe only when the show is running, and they wanted to create a machine. That's why they're doing the Power Universe.
That's why they did it too, because now it's going to go from this to BMF
365 days. That's what they're trying to do. That's what they're trying to do.
People canceling the subscription. Cancel your stars. As soon as it go off, cancel your stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I think book 2 is gonna come out before book 4. We got,
November.
We got Moochie up past her bedtime over here.
I'm about to knock out, y'all. I'm trying to stay up, but I got
it's almost 1 o'clock. I gotta get my son up too. So
yeah.
Are we done? We done.
We are done.
Are we finished? Or we done?
We are done. We done finished.
I apologize, y'all.
I ain't see no more questions in the comments. Y'all ain't had no more questions in the comments.
No, I agree though. Episode 9 would have been a better finale than how episode 10 was.
Yeah, absolutely.
If it would have ended with the cliffhanger with him like that, I would have been happy with that.
Right. Yeah, that would have been better.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
But I think they wanted to have completion with some of the story plots, like in the building and all of that.
Right.
Yeah.
We finally got.
I'm glad because I felt like Rock was like, I was just like, girl, I'm gonna need something to come to fruition. Like I need some kind of resolution. Like I needed her to come and bring it. Like that's all I was saying. I mean, I knew she was gonna do it with the apartments, but I still didn't feel like she did it with Dean and Unique properly. I still don't feel like that was handled properly because, like I said, you are supposed to your enemy completely, and that's just what it is for me. And I mean, but for drama's sake, that we got 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons ahead of us, then maybe they're trying to prolong the drama for that. And maybe that's about it.
All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming through. Linnell says she got to go to work. I feel you. It's been a long
I got to wake
day.
up for my son.
I know that's right.
Thanks for rocking with us. I appreciate
everybody.
Thanks for having me on, Jay.
Hey, no problem. Everybody.
Shout out to Paper Boy, Moochie, Jay. Love y'all.
Definitely.
All
everybody
right.
take it easy. Be safe out there.
All y'all.
Yeah. Peace.
All right, so.